Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
Frank Rijkaard can really make his presence felt. A superb defender who became an iconic midfield anchorman.
What's more, a remarkably good strike rate, actually.
Very true, just another...
Up he goes! In he goes again! It's there!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And this is Son Heung-min. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, easy pickings there. And here's Messi. Messi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And it's Hullet. Davids produces the perfect tackle there. That ball looks a good one. And he's picked out the run. Look at the space here. He's picked his way through. White tries across. He's trying his best to keep it in play here. Davids. Now it's Messi. And here's Son Heung-min. Just eases him off the ball. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Serginho's cross. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Not the most accurate pass. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
France clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
He's not got that quite right. Son Heung-min. Messi. He's gone for goal! France looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch.
Big chance! Shoots! Nicely weighted ball. Threads one in, and it's been played through. He has found the way through. Chance, surely! He's scored! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
France are doing very nicely, thank you.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Played out wide. Flings in across. Pressure stays on, it is a corner.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Has a shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
France are stuck in a rut, and impatient putts at goal won't really help their cause here. They need somebody to communicate composure and something more constructive.
White gets across to intercept that. Bullet. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Robertson, lofted header! In for the pieces! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And the finish! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And now a sudden chance to counter. France looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Cafu. And it's Son Heung-min. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And now they can clear their lines. It's a promising position. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
Oh, there's a probing ball.
Temps additionnel, 3 minutes.
Son Heung-min looking to add to his goal. Rijkaard calmly anticipates. Hullet, and Hullet! It's bounced back off the post. Serves up across.
That will annoy the manager.
Son Heung-min! And it's there! And they are pulling clear here. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And now he has two. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they'll want to keep things that way.
France are relentlessly steamrollering their way to victory then. 3 goals scored without reply. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And already we're underway here. He rises! Oh, off the bar! Cannavaro cuts out the pass. Robertson. Nice bit of trickery. He is just caressing the ball. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
The unmissable figure of Jan Koller. No doubt where his strength lies.
No, well, if ever you wanted to show the definition of target man, it's him, the human lighthouse.
And nearer 7 foot than 6.
Yeah, with the right service, he's unplayable.
And it's Hullet. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Knocks it into space. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Cannavaro. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Vieira. Davids did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, important interception. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
France clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Oh, perfectly measured that. Oh, what has happened? And Hullet! They've got to be quick to recover this. Lovely bit of skill. He's having a shot! Oh, wonderful, wonderful Lionel Messi! About as smooth as it gets. And Flamengo take the lead. A truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
Flamengo have penetrated for the first time.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
And he was quick to react. Can he get it through? Takes aim and crosses.
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Robertson clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Gives the defence the decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
And it's been given away. And he's managed to get free. Thuram pulls off an exemplary piece of defending.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Serginho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh no, this does not look good. Strong challenge, that could leave a mark. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle, stopped him dead in his tracks. Serginho is always looking to play quality balls. The message is clear, none shall pass. Serginho cuts a frustrated figure right now, he just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Cafu. Son Heung-min is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Searching pass he's played there. And this is Hullet. And it's half-time here. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Changement en cours.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
France really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Thuram. Defending was strong and firm.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Cafu. Davids, well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Haaland, looking for a runner. Oh, delightful ball. There's the shot! He's scored! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Flamengo are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
It's a threatening ball. Oh, good read. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the...
Haaland! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
There's the header! Oh, it's come off the upright. And now they can spring out of defence. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he...
Shapes to shoot! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff.
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too...
And that's it. And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very good evening to you all.
Chers spectateurs, Je vais vous demander de bien vouloir...
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's made its way to him, and he's certainly onside here. Oh, smashing header! Firm header, just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Son Heung-min. Well, they've got it again. It's a promising position. A corner it is then.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Keeper's dealt with that. Nice control. And it's Vieira. Played out wide. Well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Gullit proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Vieira does really well to win the ball there. Pelé, that's a cute ball. This looks promising, played in with purpose. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent, it's almost personal, and it had to be. And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? So we're still where we started right now. And it's Son Heung-min. Just about within shooting range. Oh, full marks for that effort.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Gullit going about things with real menace. Robertson proves just a little bit too strong. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, that's superb. And he's forced to go back. And play cross-field, changing the point of attack. Good running with the ball. Bullish header! Goal, France! The breakthrough strike! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
France are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So we have the first goal.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
And that's definitely not his best. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Davids. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Son Heung-min is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Defending was strong and firm. Can he spark a counter here? He's in space and looking for options. He is just caressing the ball. Cafu carries the ball down the right. Just eases him off the ball. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Ball driven towards the far post. That's a sharp pass. Gullit. Oh, well measured. That has been cut short. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Pelé. Good ball, good take. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Van Dijk tries to clear. Serginho. Vieira. Son Heung-min. Now it's Pelé, and he was alert to it.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Robertson.
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
Now, can they get him away? Cafu. Now the ball in.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute miss.
And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
France really have looked very good in transitions, so I'll be expecting more of the same in this second half. They just need to remain patient and just wait for that chance to break again.
France head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. France carrying, and Messi! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught napping. Cafu. Lovely bit of skill. It's loose here, and they'll want to reclaim it. Pull it. Collar. Well timed, excellent interception.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Oh, such a clever touch. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Oh, that looks a cracking ball. He has a look up. It is a corner. It's their second corner of the game. And that should get the job done. Oh, well played, well played. And now they can spring out of defence. Searching pass he's played there. Pelé, he's being urged to shoot. And it's Robertson. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. He's a sharp little ball here. Almost an hour gone. He's on it, can he get away? Serginho. Well, that looks a decent ball. Well, played right into his path.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
And he's gone direct here. He's not got that quite right. And it's Thuram. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Aimed beyond the defence. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
Oh, good ball! Oh, that was vital. Bullet gets on the end of things as a matter of habit. Knocks it into space. Tries to cross. There's the header! It's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
Well, you've always got that threat when he's around. Great movement, and what a great header.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. France are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Son Heung-min receives it in a good position here. Thuram looking for the run. Cafu gets into a good position. No, that's been intercepted. Can he get it through? It's a pretty loose pass. 75 minutes played. Flamengo do have a chance to counter here. Pull it.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Can he get on the end of this? Cross goes in there. Tomiyasu is there, and he can get that clear. France have their third corner. Keeper has taken decisive action. And now a sudden chance to counter. Looking for a runner. Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. Now it's Pelé. He's in a great position here. And he thumps it clear. That'll be a throw. And it's Davids. Davids running with the ball. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Oh, that's a key interception. Now it's Messi. 5 minutes left on the clock. Pull it. That ball looks a good one. Great defending, strong and determined. Serginho showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Collier, and that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Haaland! It's a loose ball. He's trying his best. Oh, what has happened here? Flings in across. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And that is as far as it goes. France are chirpy, cheerful and contented. It was a comprehensive display throughout, and their tactician-in-chief can draw great satisfaction from it. Collar claiming the man of the match. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary and we should be in for something very special. We have already started here. And this is Hullet. Hullet was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And this is Hullet. Gullit.
Unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
Well, that looks a decent ball.
And this is Son Heung-min. Up he goes! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Flamengo certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Son Heung-min.
Played into space.
He's in space and looking for options.
Defending of the desperate variety. Well, 2014-15 certainly provided some terrific highlights for Lionel Messi's career showreel. Many claimed it was his best season ever. He did, of course, win the treble, and Jim, it doesn't get a whole lot better than that.
Well, one of the pinnacles of his club career, Peter.
And what stood out for you?
His performance against Madrid's other team was just stunning, especially when you look back that they played him 6 times the previous season and didn't win once. So he just took them apart with his usual ruthless efficiency.
Son Heung-min looking to run onto it.
And it's Gullit. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Messi.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
France yet to have an attempt on goal. Oh, good spread.
That's very neat.
Vieira can so cleverly bypass the press.
Son Heung-min. Gullit. Gullit!
Schmeichel getting this one clear. Gullit. And it's Robertson. Vieira. Thuram. Cafu. Kola. Looking to play him in. Cafu. Opts to play it back.
And he's had a hit!
Oh, the ball's run loose here. He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range. That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's been slipped through, and he cuts out the supply. Robertson.
15 minutes till half-time.
Gullit. And it's Son Heung-min.
Shot could be on. Oh, super! He's having a go!
That's a half-decent try.
Son Heung-min usually is so good from that range. He didn't quite connect as he can, though.
Knocks it out wide. Aims beyond the defence.
Terrific header! Goal! France! And France are in front. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
France have penetrated for the first time.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Well, nicely intercepted. Threads one in. Son Heung-min shoots!
France really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Cafu. Nicely weighted ball.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Tomiyasu.
Did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
He's in a great position here. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Played out to the left flank. Crossed in again. Albert Ferrer with the clearance. Looking for the run.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Oh, delightful ball.
And he's cut it out. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps, the only things lacking. How would you review the first half?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
France happy to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out, see if you can open them up a bit more.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
And this is Son Heung-min. Robertson gets it away.
This is the time you need that pace.
Son Heung-min. This looks promising. He's got away. Davids. Vieira.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Cannavaro cuts it out. He has found a way through. Oh, that's a... Can he finish? They've scored! They have come roaring back!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Flamengo grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Lofted in, punched away. And it's Vieira. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Well, I think that move petered out due to a lack of urgency.
It's Pelé! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Flamengo with the corner, they're first. Schmeichel claims comfortably. And now a sudden chance to counter. Bullet in the hunt and looking threatening. Cafu. Thuram. Now Son Heung-min. Koller. Cafu could try cutting inside here. But it's Thuram. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's picked his way through. That'll be a throw. Van Dijk. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Can he latch on to this? Pelé picks it up out wide. Lovely bit of skill. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Bullet. Robertson. Now it's Bullet.
Oh, great feat, that.
Can he get it through? Serginho finds himself offside.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
He's beaten the last man. Pelé. That is a brilliant interception. That's really well cleared. Well, that is one way to stop him. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. The player's body language here is a bit grim. It is not looking great at all. Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit. So, who's he going to be aiming for here? Son Heung-min showing good feet. He's going for goal! And that's a real chance missed.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
And it's Son Heung-min. Shifted it to the flank. Threads one in. Oh, it's inches away from being a really good ball. Great defending, strong and determined. Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Looking to play him in. Schmeichel breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Son Heung-min is herring after that one. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And this is Pelé, and a chance! Yes, he's done it! And that has raised the roof! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Flamengo complete their comeback, and now they only need to hold out for a few minutes.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy.
That's positional gold. The utilisation...
Big header! He will be livid with himself. Cafu gets it away, and he's being shifted off it. Flamengo clearly now in lead preservation mode. Serginho. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that is as far as it goes. France played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so promisingly from their perspective, but they are leaving here feeling utterly deflated. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, the game plan for me just looked a little confused, and the crowd seemed to pick up on this early on, and it just created a kind of negative vibe.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform.
And as you can see, we've already started here.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Plays a sharp little ball here. That's been slipped through.
It's come through and he's had a quick look inside.
Collier looking to Collier! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And now they can spring out of defence. That's a cute ball.
Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, this guy, Son, is one of the quickest players around at this level, and he uses it to great effect. His willingness to run at and beyond defences just adds to that raw pace, and it'll mean he'll always be a threat here.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches.
Vieira plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone.
And they've got a throw. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains.
Turan. Now it's Pelé, and it's Davids.
Well-timed, excellent interception.
Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Oh, great defending, that needed doing.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh,
It's Son Heung-min! And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And he whips it in. Messi. And the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Vieira. Serginho. And it's Serginho.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Tries to pass it through.
Son Heung-min has a look. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. I do think he's feeling the effects of that tackle. So who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available.
It is another opportunity from a set piece they have here. Cross into the box. France claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. France have their second corner now.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 27. À sa place, le numéro 15.
Cleared away. Picked out brilliant. Real chance! It's fallen kindly here. Goal! France! And France are in front. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
But that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
France have broken through. It's 1-0.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
France can, of course, make a change whenever they choose. Vieira. Son Heung-min. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And he's there to make the challenge. Little doubt, that is a foul. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here. And this is Messi. That's a delicate pass. Shoots! Now, who's going to be first to this? Well, that pass isn't the best. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. He's in a great position here. Terrific header! Firm header, just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Shifted it to the flank. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And no surprise, that's a booking. Son Heung-min receives it in a wide position. They get a throw in. And it's Davids. And this is Hullet. Out to the left it goes. Vieira. Now it's Pelé. Davids. He's shifting through the gears here. He rises! Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. And he's had it nicked away. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent, but I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
France having to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. Here we go again then. France carrying a one-goal lead.
Flamengo clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Turan is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Pulls it back. Header! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
That's beautifully weighted. And a chance! It's hit the crossbar. Robertson. Now it's Olise. Deep cross. Big header! Oh, crossbar! Well, he's done very well to take that back. Vieira. Davids. France are ahead here by what is still the only goal. And he was quick to react. Ball is over the line. Nice bit of trickery. Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again. And that's definitely not his best. Vieira. Pull it. It's a really well-measured ball. It's a pretty loose pass. Nicely aimed pass. And the pass is intercepted. Olise is onto it in a flash. And he's managed to gift it back. Pele. Oh, no joy this time.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
So, third corner of the game. That's the keeper's ball. Flamengo are looking to go forward now. That has been cut short. Opts for safety. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
Albert Ferrer. France perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Nice looking ball. Nicely worked. A header! Oh, the ball's come loose here. And he's there to belt it away. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Dink through. Well read, nice interception. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Cannavaro concedes a free kick for that. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Vieira. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Cross from Cafu. Tries to get it clear.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Just a quarter of an hour to play. And it's Davids. And it's Messi. And it's made its way to him. And he's gone backward here. Messi! Oh, that could cost them.
That was extremely good focus from the keeper, and it could turn out to be quite a significant moment.
Davids. Can he get on the end of this? Cafu is onto this. Tomiyasu attempts a clearance. And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. And he is going into that little black book.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 2.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
À leur place,
Ronaldinho.
le numéro 14. Le numéro
Nicely
23.
shaped ball.
Messi. Attention.
Flamengo really
changement.
might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
France have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. Now, can they get him away? Oh, surely that deserved better.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Ronaldinho. Now it's Pelé. Son Heung-min.
Flamengo really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Gullit looks to get on the end of this.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
And this is Mohamed Salah.
Pretty robust defending.
Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And he's going to have his name taken. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down. I think we've got just about enough time for this free kick.
This is the sort of thing he craves, a chance to make a telling impact.
Beckham gets into a good position. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. And there goes the final whistle. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Koller claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Yeah, clean sheets and hard grind will help you go places, and they have a resolve that'll envy many.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Koller has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And this is Hullet.
Here's a man, Peter, that inspired so many and always said that success is no accident. It takes hard work and perseverance.
And how he epitomised that attitude. He worked so hard to become a player so far ahead of everybody else.
He boasted a playing style that was so unique too. The first centre-forward perhaps to drop back, use his vision, make those clever little...
And the finish! Oh, it's hit the post! Serginho looking to play him in. That has ended up in no man's land. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. That's a nicely weighted pass. They're battling for the right to play in the early stages. It's loose here, and they'll want to reclaim it. Robertson. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Oh, nicely intercepted. Oh, they can break here. Oh, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. It's a really well-measured ball. Incoming delivery. And it's hoisted clear. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Thuram carries the ball down the right. Pass somewhat off target, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he's straight offside. And that's put paid to a promising move. Looking for a runner. Robertson is always looking to play quality balls. Threads one in. Serginho looking to run onto it. Firm header just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And now they can clear their lines. And now a sudden chance to counter. "15 minutes till half-time. Spread it left. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Great vision. It's played through. Decent chance! Goal! Flamengo!
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Flamengo have penetrated for the first time. He's having a shot! Oh, it's fallen loose again! It's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Flamengo are doing very nicely, thank you.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Vieira. France disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. Oh, that's a key interception. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. And no surprise, that's a booking. Albert Ferrer. Davids is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Cafu. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Messi. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Thuram goes steaming forward. But that has not gone well. Robertson. Here's Cannavaro. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I'm looking at the body language, Peter, and it doesn't look great. It's going to be pretty hard for them to pick themselves up from here. There's still a maybe at play. Maybe they'll thrive on the adversity.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
And here's Son Heung-min. Vieira gets a foot in here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Well, football is a simple game, complicated by footballers. Why doesn't he slip that to the right? It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that. Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been...
And the shot! That has not worked out as planned.
Jorginho really would relish another crack at that same challenge, I suspect.
Pull it. And it's Son Heung-min.
No, again there's no way through.
Can he get on the end of this? Pele providing an outlet on that flank.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Aims beyond the defence. Thuram demonstrating his defensive quality there.
Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Gullit looking to play it into the box.
They're taking a moment to consider their options.
And this is Son Heung-min.
Davids. Now, can they get him away? Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Just about up to the hour now.
And it's Son Heung-min. And the through ball.
Oh, the less said about that pass, the better.
Vieira. Passing is crisp and sharp.
And here's Gullit. He's away. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
France needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Pullet unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. It's a promising position. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Pullet driving forward. Vieira. Messi. Flamengo looking to pass their way through. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Now it's Son Heung-min, and this is Pullet. And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. France have the chance to go the other way. He's shifting through the gears here. And here's Son Heung-min.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And it's Messi. Pelé. And he welcomes it in. Out to the right. Bullish header! And it's there! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Pick that one out. It was a bullet.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
A case now of complete control. It's come to nothing, but it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Pullet. France finding their passes. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Now it's Pelé. Good ball over the top. Great chance! Oh, it's come off the upright. A poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away. Now it's Pelé.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps
Van
additionnel.
Dijk. Son Heung-min. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. That's really well manoeuvred. Nicely weighted ball. Van Dijk. Son Heung-min. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. France cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply brushed them off.
Attention, attention.
What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited. And
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Well, Tomiyasu will look back really fondly on the first half of the 23-24 campaign. He made a proper impact in ensuring that the defending champions left North London empty-handed.
Yeah, I remember he was brought on late-ish in the game in response to a triple change, I think, from the opposition. He brought down a very long diagonal pass, which led to the late winner.
And that winner ensured that his team's 12-game losing sequence against the Mancunians was finally ended. And he's picked it up out wide.
And the counter is on. Son Heung-min.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Vieira. Now it's Pelé.
Oh, played right into his path.
Son Heung-min. France appearing to have the better of things in these early exchanges.
Ah, welcome to modern football. You get hounded by everyone.
Vieira. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. First quarter of an hour gone. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Koller gets on the end of things as a matter of habit.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space. Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
Tries to pass it through, and he's whipped it across. Pelé, Vieira gets across to intercept that. Now it's Son Heung-min. That's good vision. And this is Hullet. And they're back on the ball again. Oh, that's delightful. This might spell danger. Vieira. It's Hullet. And he's intervened well there. Now it's Pelé. It's Pelé! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on through. Oh, what has happened here? And he lines up a cross. Tries to get it clear. And this is Hullet. And that's a good... Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Flamengo! And Flamengo take the lead. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Flamengo have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Hullet, forever the opportunist. A sniff, that's all he needs. Knocks it in. And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Now it's Pelé. Hullet. Neither of these two want to come off second best. He's looking wide. And it's Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival.
France truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Vieira. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Now it's Hullet. And this is Son Heung-min. Vieira. Hullet. Robertson. 5 minutes till the break. And it's Son Heung-min. And he's been shifted off it. Son Heung-min. Now it's Pelé. Now who's going to be first to this? Now it's Hullet. And Hullet! It's bounced back off the post. Well, we've seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Serginho. And that'll be the last act of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And the action is back on the way.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And they win it back again. Tries to play it through. Oh, what a ball! Whistle's gone and the referee has given a penalty. France really could have done without this. So this to extend their lead. Oh no, he's managed to miss it.
A cool head was needed there, and we got anything but.
Looking for options for movement. France can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Vieira. Son Heung-min. Son Heung-min! And the keeper's relieved to see that disappear wide.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
Robertson is looking to influence the game from out wide. France still this single goal behind. And he shoots! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Hullet clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Flamengo with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. They've played it short. And a chance! Oh, nice, just not quite.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Cafu. Thuram. And it's Son Heung-min. Oh, good read. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Son Heung-min. Vieira. And it's played... Header! Oh, taken with style! France are back on level terms. Picked that one out. It was a bullet.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have some...
And Hullet! Son Heung-min is someone with real dynamite in his boots. He's having a go! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Pass is intercepted. He has found the way through. So much time and space here. Chance! Goal! Flamengo! And they get themselves in front! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
And it's Vieira. And it's made its way to him. They've got to be quick to recover this. And there's a searching pass. He's tried one! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Played into space. There's the... Oh, what a climb! No, not the best of headers. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Cafu.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Pullet showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. That's a little off target. Oh, super find. David! Now that is commitment to the cause. Flamengo have their second corner now. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. Thuram. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And he has shown him a yellow card. And this is the big chance. It's come through and he's had a quick look in. He's had a shot! It didn't come off, but an audacious effort.
Son Heung-min quickly realised that was his only option. It's very fast thinking.
Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. And this is Son Heung-min. Vieira conjures time and space where few can. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Vieira. Oh, no question, that's a foul. And he is going into that little black book. Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here. Cannavaro, played out to the right.
Temps
And it's
additionnel,
Thuram.
5 minutes.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? He's been bundled over, that is a foul.
Attention, changement.
I think we've got just about enough time for this free kick.
Well, there's lots of movement in the box for them to pick out.
Cross from Cafu. And this is Son Heung-min. That's a lovely pass. He's got away. That's good play. Brilliantly cut out. So what can they make of this? And it's been played through. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Cannavaro, nicely aimed pass. And there goes the final whistle. France perhaps feeling a little